Okay, so we've got the like flashy like logo and everything, but animation, but we don't actually have any music. So guys, if you do have a sting that we can use, do send it over because chances are we'll use it. We're just too lazy to find a good sting right now.
Yeah, so this is just a standard one that I'm using on my videos and very quick one. So any suggestions are welcome. But let's start with the news. What's happening at the moment?
Well, the biggest news I think is you may have heard of a small little event called ITB. Do you know what's ITB?
Well, I've heard people talking about this event. Well, last week during a Traverse event, and there was
Yeah.
So tell me more about it, because
ITB.
I know a little bit about it, but I guess most of the people there don't know what ITB is.
Well, just in case you've never heard of ITB, ITB is one of the biggest consumer tourism shows around the world. It's based in Berlin, and I think it attracts over 150,000 people or something like that. And unfortunately, because of the coronavirus that you may have heard a few things about, it's been cancelled. But not on top of that, well, it got cancelled because citing, obviously, public health and safety. But secondly, it got cancelled because, there's a second event called, I think, the Berlin Travel Festival, which up until 5 days ago was still running, but that got cancelled as well. So lots of, anxiety, a bit of health and safety there. It's probably a good thing that it's been cancelled. There's a few bad news happening about the coronavirus around the world.
Just talking about that, there's two things happening with me personally due to this coronavirus. One is I booked my trip to Paris this weekend for the Easter weekend.
Yeah.
Well, they just decided in Louvre to close it down last Sunday. So I'm not sure how that will play out. They decided to close down venues in Paris as well. So
when are you supposed to be going out to Paris?
So Easter weekend, so 9th till the 11th of April.
Oh no,
so we will see.
That's not good news.
So we will see how that play out. Yeah. I already had a trip cancelled in February due to the coronavirus, which was China.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll see if we can even go to Paris in a month's time.
Yep.
And then secondly, I also do in my free time some travel plans to people as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one person, he was supposed to go the last weekend of April till like the first week of May.
Mm-hmm.
And his flight got cancelled as well. His Delta Airlines flight from America to Japan is cancelled due to the fact that the American government is now recommending people not to go to Japan.
Yeah, I've heard a few whispers about that. I've been keeping the tails on it. So if any of the viewers have had their plans changed because of the coronavirus or know of anybody, let us know in the comments.
So talking about this coronavirus, maybe I saw this image just before as well, where they just had this tourist pictures like before and after.
That's in Venice.
So this is
Yeah, that's in Venice.
Yeah, no, exactly. So if you scroll to this list, there's this is Milan.
Yep.
Before, so this is like in April 2018.
Uh-huh.
And then now in coronavirus time, the only things that are still like willing to come there are the pigeons. They're still willing to visit the square.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we know the Spanish Steps.
Yep.
The famous ones.
Yep.
Perfect time to take pictures, I would say.
You know what? I gotta say, this is like a really
Colosseum in Rome.
Yeah.
We know that. Like happy Asian person standing there on the right, like hey,
yeah, exactly.
Happy days.
Not cheesy at all.
Some masks, still Asian influence,
but it's looking pretty dead.
It's pretty dead.
Oh my days.
I must say, this picture at Vittoriano looks quite empty already, to be fair, in 2016.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think this should be busier normally, but...
Yeah. Well,
still, that's really bad, yeah.
So by sounds things, guys, if you want to go take your photos with less people around the big tourist sites around Europe, this is a good time to go.
Yeah, so this was Louvre as well. This is normal Louvre day.
Yep.
And last Sunday, literally 2 days ago.
Wow.
They closed it down. So,
my days. That is definitely not good news.
Venice, popular Venice. Carnival season at the moment.
Yep. Well, no, it ended a few days early, I think.
No, so this was during Carnival. Well, just after Carnival, February 25th.
Oh my days, it really is quiet.
I've never been to Venice, but this is the perfect moment, I guess, to get there.
Yep.
So yeah, that's happening over